Hold on to your popcorn, folks, because this ain't no Hollywood fiction. In 2014, Sony Pictures Entertainment, the studio behind Spider-Man and Ghostbusters, got hacked. This state-sponsored attack shook Hollywood to its core. Stolen files, leaked emails, and digital drama ensued. North Korea was furious over a comedy film mocking their leader. The interview became the catalyst for one of the biggest cyber attacks in history. The hackers, guardians of peace, aimed to silence Sony. This was about censorship and intimidation on a global scale. Trust me, you don't want to miss this story. Now, let's talk about the movie that started it all, The Interview. Starring Seth Rogen and James Franco, the film follows two clueless journalists who land an interview with Kim Jong-un. But here's the twist. The CIA recruits them to assassinate the North Korean leader. Yeah, you read that right. The movie was a big, fat, satirical jab at Kim Jong-un and the whole North Korean regime. Think of it as a mix of Borat and Mission Impossible, with a dash of international intrigue thrown in. Naturally, North Korea wasn't too thrilled about their supreme leader being the butt of the joke. They even called the film an act of war. I'm guessing they weren't big fans of the fart jokes either. But here's the thing, The Interview wasn't some subversive underground film. It was a major Hollywood production set for a wide release. The fact that a studio like Sony was willing to make and distribute a movie that so blatantly mocked Kim Jong-un was a big deal. And that's what made the situation so explosive. It wasn't just some random dudes on the internet messing around. This was a foreign government potentially using cyber warfare to dictate what movies get made in Hollywood. Talk about a scary thought. Scary. Okay, let's get down to the nitty-gritty, the hack itself. This wasn't some amateur hour operation, this was a sophisticated attack, and it all started with a simple phishing email. You know, those emails that try to trick you into clicking a dodgy link or downloading a virus. Except in this case, the targets were Sony employees, and the hackers were really good at their jobs. Once they got their digital foot in the door, they went to town. We're talking terabytes of data stolen, unreleased movies, scripts, financial records, employee information, the whole shebang. But the real bombshell came with the leaked emails. Remember those private conversations people were having, thinking they were safe and sound in their inboxes? Yeah, those weren't so private anymore. We're talking juicy gossip, embarrassing revelations, and enough awkward moments to make a season of The Office look tame. The hackers even threatened to release more damaging information if Sony went ahead with the release of The Interview. They basically held the studio hostage, demanding that they pull the plug on the film. It was a brazen act of cyberbullying, and it sent shockwaves through Hollywood and beyond. The Sony hack wasn't just about a movie or even a single company. It was a wake-up call for the world, showing our vulnerability in this digital age. Even the biggest entities can be brought down by hackers. It raised questions about protecting ourselves from state-sponsored cyber attacks. Can we trust our digital security? What happens when freedom of speech collides with cyber threats? The Sony hack made us rethink cybersecurity and highlighted free speech. The idea that a foreign government could dictate Hollywood movies was terrifying. The hack changed our view on cybersecurity and the world. The battlefield now includes cyberspace. The weapons are lines of code, stolen data, and the power to disrupt our lives.